Hello guys, and welcome to our 6th session here on Cherries ESL. In this video, we will be having some editing exercises using sentences. I will be presenting some sentences and we will try to figure out what makes these sentences grammatically wrong, especially if we are talking about technical writing. What makes this session a bit of fun is we would think that there's no grammar mistake in these sentences, maybe at first. So we might be totally surprised if we will know the one thing that makes each sentence wrong. Okay? We will be having 20 sentences for this session, and I will be giving you 6 seconds to figure out or guess what is grammatically wrong in the sentence after I read it twice. So I will read the sentence twice and you have 6 seconds to guess or to answer. I have here the list of these grammatically wrong sentences, so let's get to the point. Let's have sentence number 1. Sentence number 1 says, please place your baggages in the cart. Please place your baggages in the cart. 6 seconds. Okay, so in sentence number 1, what makes this wrong is the word baggages. Why? Because the plural form of the word baggage is not baggages. Instead, it is pieces of baggage. The same thing if you use the word luggage. You do not say luggages, but pieces of luggage. And in case you are wondering what is the difference between baggage and luggage, baggage is actually American English and luggage is British English. Okay? And the word furniture also has the same rule. You do not say furnitures, but you say pieces of furniture or furniture pieces. So the same thing with baggage, luggage, and furniture. Okay, so that's sentence number 1. Okay, sentence number 2. Either of the Marvel heroes have Mjolnir. Either of the Marvel heroes have Mjolnir. 6 seconds. Okay. Have you figured out already what is wrong with sentence number 2? Sentence number 2's the error of sentence number 2 has something to do with subject-verb agreement. And if you take a look at the subject of that sentence, it says there, either of the Marvel heroes. So that's the complete subject. And the verb is have. Okay? So what makes this wrong is that the subject does not match with the verb. It does not agree with the verb. So we should change have to has, because according to the rule in subject-verb agreement, if your subject has the word either or it contains the phrases either or neither nor, it would automatically have a singular verb. So the verb in sentence number 2 should be has, not have. So either of the Marvel heroes has Mjolnir. Okay? So that's sentence number 2. Let's go to sentence number 3. Would it be all right for me to borrow your microscope? Would it be all right for me to borrow your microscope? 6 seconds. Okay. It's not obvious. The error of this sentence is not obvious if you just look at it verbally. If you just listen to it, I mean, if it's just orally transmitted. Okay? But if you take a look at what is written below, you may notice that in technical writing, all right should be spelled as 2 words. So it's not just one word. It's spelled as 2 words. So A-L-L space R-I-G-H-T. All right. So in technical writing, remember guys that all right is spelled as 2 words. Okay? Okay, let's go to the 4th sentence. She became a full-fledged Australian after attending the Australian Citizenship Ceremony. Again, she became a full-fledged Australian after attending the Australian Citizenship Ceremony. 6 seconds. Okay. So, I may not have enunciated what is wrong here, but again, if you take a look at the sentence below, you would notice what is wrong in this sentence. Because here in the Philippines, we usually say full-fledged. Full-fledged. We use letter P. Okay? But the correct form is not full-fledged. It's full-fledged. So, it should not be P. It should be F. So, spell check. Full-fledged, not full-fledged. Okay? Clear? Okay, let's go to sentence number 5. He didn't approve my business proposal in as much as it lacks reference. He didn't approve my business proposal in as much as it lacks reference. Okay, 6 seconds. Okay. If you also deliver this sentence orally, the error would not be noticed. But if you have it in written, again, like the sentence below, there's something wrong, okay, with the sentence. Okay. We do not actually separate the words in as much. We put them together. I have seen papers that actually separate these letters in as much. But technically, it should be spelled as one word, in as much as. Okay, so it should be, he didn't approve my business proposal in as much as it lacks reference. So you do not say in as much as. You say, you read that as one word, in as much as. Okay, so get it, guys? Let's have now the 6th sentence. Exercise your responsibility first before you demand for your rights. Exercise your responsibility first before you demand for your rights. One more time. Exercise your responsibility first before you demand for your rights. Okay, 6 seconds. Okay. What makes this sentence wrong is a preposition. So, can you guess what preposition is, or what preposition makes this sentence wrong? Is it before or is it for? Okay. It is actually the preposition for. Okay. So, if you have the word demand, you do not use for after it. Okay? So you say demand your rights. You do not say demand for your rights. So the sentence should be exercise your responsibility first before you demand your rights. Remove the preposition for. Is it clear? Okay. Next. Number 7. Everyone is in search for happiness. Everyone is in search for happiness. 6 seconds. Okay, guys. So, what do you think is wrong here? Again, the same thing with number 8. It is actually a preposition. Okay. We do not say the phrase in search for. We do not use the preposition for. We say in search of. Okay. Maybe we usually use for if we have the word search because we actually say searching for. But if you have the phrase in search, you do not actually use for already. You use of. So, everyone is in search of happiness. Again, everyone is in search of happiness, not for happiness. Okay, clear? In search of, not in search for. That's the correct phrase, in search of. Okay? Okay. Next, number 8. Okay. Can you please repeat that again? Can you please repeat that again? 6 seconds. Okay. So in this sentence, there are words, that are redundant. When you say redundant, they are repeated. Or the meaning is the same. They have the same meaning. So what words have the same meaning in this sentence? The word repeat and again. So you do not say repeat that again. You can just remove again and say, can you please repeat that? Or you can change repeat and use the word say instead. So can you please say that again? Okay, so it's either can you please repeat that or can you please say that again? Okay, clear? Okay, good. Next sentence, number 9. Okay. I prefer sleeping than playing computer games. I prefer sleeping than playing computer games. 6 seconds. Okay. What makes this sentence wrong would be the word than. Okay? With the phrase prefer, you do not use the word than together with the word prefer. So you would say the phrase prefer to, not prefer than. So the sentence should be, I prefer sleeping to playing computer games. Again, I prefer sleeping to playing computer games. Okay? Does it sound weird? Yeah, when I first sorry. Yeah, when I first encountered this sentence, I also find it weird. Okay? But I had to research about it, and really, it should not be than but to. Prefer doing something to another thing. Okay? So that one. Next, number 10. He is the only father present in the PTA meeting. He is the only father present in the PTA meeting. Okay? 6 seconds. Okay. So, what makes the sentence wrong would be the preposition in. So, it's not present in. The phrase should be present at. So, he is the only father present at the PTA meeting. Okay? So, present at. Or, is he present at the conference? Is he present at the party? Is he present at the meeting? Okay? So, not in. Okay, clear? Okay, next. Sentence 11. Your misbehavior may result to expulsion. Your misbehavior may result to expulsion. Okay, 6 seconds. So, in sentence 11, the phrase result to is wrong. What is the correct preposition to be used together with the word result? Should be in. Result in, not result to. So the correct sentence would be, your misbehavior may result in expulsion. Okay, result in, not result to. Okay, guys? Okay, next, number 12. Sentence 12 says, psychologists are trained to give sound advices. Psychologists are trained to give sound advices. 6 seconds. Okay. What makes this sentence wrong is actually the noun advices. Why? Because the plural form of the noun advice is pieces of advice. The same thing with what we had in sentence number 1. We do not say baggages, luggages, and furnitures. Instead, we say pieces of baggage, pieces of luggage, pieces of furniture, and pieces of advice. I've read a lot of student essays using the word advices. Okay? But it's actually not advices, it's pieces of advice. So that's the noun. Okay? CE. But just additional information, SEADVISE, advice is the verb. if you spell it as SE. Okay? But if you spell it as CE, that is already the noun form. Okay? And the plural form of the noun, again, advice, CE, would be pieces of advice. Okay? But the singular form of the verb advise, ADVISE, is advices. Okay, so clear? Okay, next, number 13. Our healthcare providers have a lot to cope up with during this pandemic. Our healthcare providers have a lot to cope up with during this pandemic. 6 seconds. Okay. What makes this sentence wrong is actually the phrase cope up with. Okay. In the Philippines, we usually use cope up a lot of times. Cope up with, cope up. Okay. But actually, it should be cope with. There's no up. Cope with only. So the correct sentence should be, our healthcare providers have a lot to cope with during this pandemic. Have a lot to cope with during this pandemic. So cope with. Remove up. Do not say cope up. That is technically and grammatically wrong. Okay? Native speakers do not say cope up. They would say cope with. Okay? Next, number 14. The hospital directors discussed about the new proposal for the physical therapy department. The hospital directors discussed about the new proposal for the physical therapy department. 6 seconds. Okay. What makes this sentence wrong is actually, again, another preposition. Okay? There is a preposition that is added to this sentence that is actually not necessary, which makes the sentence incorrect. So the preposition would be the word about. So if you are going to use the word discuss, you do not have to couple that with the preposition about. So you do not say discuss about. Okay? Because that would make the sentence redundant. Okay? If you are discussing, you are already talking about something. So you do not say discuss about. You talk about something. You discuss something. Okay? So the sentence should be, the hospital directors discussed the new proposal for the physical therapy department. Okay, there you go. That's number 14. Number 15, guys. The new assistant failed to make his strict boss agree with his vacation leave. The new assistant failed to make his strict boss agree with his vacation leave. 6 seconds. Okay. What makes this sentence wrong as well is the phrase agree with. You do not agree with something. You agree to something. You do not agree with his idea, but you agree to his idea. So agree to, not agree with. And the sentence should be, the new assistant failed to make his strict boss agree to his vacation leave. So that's the correct sentence. Okay? Next, number 16. My idea differs from yours because we do not share the same culture and schema. My idea differs from yours because we do not share the same culture and schema. 6 seconds. Okay. What makes this sentence wrong is the phrase differs from. Okay. We actually think that from is the correct preposition that goes with the word differ or differs. Because maybe we usually say different from. Like, say, for example, my idea is different from your idea. But actually, if we have the word differ or differs, we do not use the preposition from. We use the preposition with. So, differ with or differs with. Okay, so the correct sentence should be, my idea differs with yours because we do not share the same culture and schema. Again, my idea differs with yours because we do not share the same culture and schema. Okay? Or we can simply say, my idea differs with your idea. Okay? Or we can also say, my idea is different from your idea. So, different from, but differs with. Okay? Differ with or differs with. Okay, clear? Okay, good. Next, number 17. The bill was already taken care of by my generous sister. The bill was already taken care of by my generous sister. 6 seconds. Okay, so what makes this sentence wrong would be the phrase taken care of. Okay, we usually say that, or we usually write it like that in the Philippines. Taken care of with past tense, cared. But actually, that's wrong. It should only be taken care of. So, taken care of. Okay? You do not say taken care of. No. That's wrong. You say taken care of. It may sound a bit strange for us because we are not used to that. We are used to taken care of. Well, if not you, but at least me. I'm so used to that. So when I first encountered this error, I was also surprised. So the sentence should be, the bill was already taken care of by my generous sister. And sorry for the barking dog of our neighbor. Okay, next, number 18. The sentence says, discuss about the course syllabus first before dismissing the class. Discuss about the course syllabus first before dismissing the class. 6 seconds. Okay, I guess you have already figured out what is wrong in this sentence because we already had this same error in sentence. Let me check it out. In sentence number, wait. Yeah, sentence 14. Okay, so the error in sentence 18 is the same with sentence 14. So, okay, it's not discuss about, but just discuss. Remove the word about. So, If you are using the word discuss, remove about, because again, that's redundant. You talk about things, but you discuss things. Okay, so the sentence should be, discuss the course syllabus first before dismissing the class. Again, discuss the course syllabus first before dismissing the class. Okay, second to the last, number 19. Surprisingly, all of the students were present during the first day of class. Surprisingly, all of the students were present during the first day of class. 6 seconds. Okay, what makes this sentence wrong is a preposition. Okay, the preposition of. Okay, the first preposition of. So, you do not say all of the students. You just say all the students. Okay? So, remove the preposition of. If you have the word all, you do not have to add of, unless it is followed by the pronoun them, all of them. You do not say all them. Okay? So, that's the only exception. But, if it is followed by a noun, okay, you just say all plus noun. You do not say all of. You say all, let's say for example, all the chairs. You do not say all of the chairs. Okay? You say all books or all the books. You do not say all of the books. Okay, so the correct sentence here would be, surprisingly, all the students were present during the first day of class. Okay, so remove off there. It's not necessary, and that makes the sentence grammatically wrong. Okay, next, the last sentence. The supervisor requested for assistance from the manager. The supervisor requested for assistance from the manager. 6 seconds. Okay. In this sentence, there is again a preposition that is not necessary, which makes the sentence wrong. And that would be the preposition for. So if you have the word request or requested, you do not have the preposition for after it. Okay? So, you request something. You do not request for something. Okay? So, the sentence here, the correct sentence, should be, the supervisor requested assistance from the manager. The supervisor requested assistance from the manager. Okay. So, okay, are we good? So, those are your 20 sentences. If you have any questions, comments, clarifications, additional information, then please feel free to comment down on the comments section. Okay? So, there you go for our 6th session. I hope you learned something new, and I hope you had fun figuring out what is wrong on the given sentences. So, see you on our 7th session, guys. Okay, Godspeed, everyone.